Fire in the hole! Let's cook some chicken wings! Stay tuned! Hello and welcome once again to my barbecue pit. I'm happy today because I've got some chicken wings. Now we're going to make these chicken wings in a Thai style with some of this stuff. This is Maggi seasoning. You may know about this, you may have seen it before. What it is, it's a seasoning that was invented in Switzerland, and it's in the table of every place in Thailand, and the Filipino people like it a lot too, I think. And what it is, it's a soy-based seasoning. It says Maggi improves the taste. They don't really tell you what's in it of soups and salads. What they used to do is this would be on the table, and you would use it as like a seasoning, like you'd use a soy sauce. But what happened was the Maggi company decided that they were going to make this into an ingredient for cooking with. So like I said, I got some chicken wings here. I want to show you this too. This is Golden Mountain seasoning, which is very similar to Maggi seasoning. In fact, I like it a little bit better. What they are, they're soy sauce that's been had stuff added to it. That's the only way I can explain it. They have different ingredients, but they taste about the same. Anyway, I'm going to marinate my chicken wings. Like I said, I got this Maggi seasoning. I'm going to get some Maggi seasoning on the chicken wings. Not a lot, just a couple of tablespoons of Maggi seasoning on the wings, like that. Then I got some fish sauce. We're going to also put some fish sauce on there. Just a little bit of fish sauce on the wings, just enough to wet them. And we're going to let those marinate in the refrigerator. I'm going to mix them around and make sure they all get coated with Maggi seasoning and fish sauce, like that. And I'm going to spread them out and let them just soak up that Maggi seasoning and fish sauce. I'm going to put them in the fridge for a couple of hours. And while they're in the fridge, we're going to make the sauce that we're going to cook these in. And I'll show you how to do this when you come back. We come back when to make the sauce, so stay tuned. Okay, our chicken wings are marinating in the fish sauce and Maggi seasoning. We're going to make the sauce that we're going to put on the wings afterwards. What I have in my molcajete, I have a bunch of cilantro stems. This is the stems of the cilantro. And to that I'm going to add about 6 cloves of garlic and about a tablespoon of white pepper. Let me see if I can measure this out in my hand. Yeah, about a tablespoon of white pepper. This concoction here is called Sam Glar. Sam Glar is the Thai mirepoix. Before I forget, I got this recipe from a lady on YouTube called Palins Thai Kitchen, where I got this thing. It's called the viral Maggi seasoning recipe because they use the Maggi seasoning in this recipe. And yeah, it went viral at one point. A couple of people used this. Anyway, I got to pound that all together, and that's the Sam Glar, it's called. And Sam Glar means 3 friends. The cilantro stems, the white pepper, and the garlic. So we got to pound that all together and make a paste out of that. And once I get that done, we'll come back and make the sauce, so stay tuned. Okay, the Sam Glar is done. Pounded the cilantro and garlic up in there. We can put that in the bowl actually right now. We can dump that in our bowl. Sam Glar means the 3 friends. Cilantro, garlic, and white pepper are the 3 friends of Thai seasoning. Get that all out of there in the bowl. That's good stuff. Smells amazing, I gotta tell you. So it's a kind of a paste made out of those 3 things. Then we're going to put in a little bit of water. Just a little bit of water in there. That's to loosen up the oyster sauce that we're going to put in there. Some oyster sauce. A bunch of oyster sauce. About a quarter of a cup of oyster sauce. I'll put a written recipe in the description for people who need that kind of thing. About a quarter cup of oyster sauce. And the water is in there to make that oyster sauce thin out a little bit and chill out. Mix that up. And then I'm going to put some of this, you're supposed to use Maggi seasoning, but I'm going to use this Golden Mountain seasoning because I like it better. So I'm going to put about, I guess, I don't know. I'll put the exact quantities in the description, but I'm putting what I feel like putting. So I'm going to put about a fourth of a cup of Golden Mountain seasoning. And if you can't find Golden Mountain seasoning, which is only available at the Oriental market as far as I know, then the Maggi sauce will work. I could even put some Maggi sauce in there if I wanted to. Why not? I have it, so I might as well. Let's throw a little bit of this Maggi in there as well. Golden Mountain and Maggi, they're pretty much the same thing. And I got some brown sugar. Now it calls for palm sugar or brown sugar, your choice, whichever you want to use. I'm going to mix that all together. And this is going to be the sauce for our wings after the wings are cooked. But anyway, we're going to mix that all together. I think I want a little bit more oyster sauce. I'm going to use up my jar of oyster sauce because I don't have much left in there. So we'll use up what's in there. And I can throw that out. Maybe a touch more water. Just a touch. And a little bit more of that Golden Mountain seasoning. I really like this stuff. And it is very similar to the Maggi seasoning. Very similar. And then you've got the Sam Glar, which is the three friends. The cilantro stems, white pepper, and garlic that's all been mashed up. And that's our sauce for the wings. And we're going to put that aside. Now we're going to get the wings on the fire. We're going to get the wings back out here and dust them with flour. And then we'll get cooking. So stay tuned. Okay, my wings have been marinating for a couple of hours in that fish sauce and Maggi seasoning, and I got a fire going in my kettle cone on the Weber kettle. We're going to take some flour and sift some flour onto the wings. I'm using this all-purpose Wandra all-purpose flour. We want to sift a little bit of flour onto the wings and get them coated with that flour. It's going to make a kind of a not a batter, but just a coating for the wings. Just a coating to make them a little sticky with flour and that fish sauce and Maggi seasoning. Make it stick a little bit better. And then we're going to get these on the fire on my Weber kettle, and I'll show you what that looks like when I get them on there. That's what they look like now. They've got that flour stuck to them, you see, making a kind of a crust. And these are going to be, at first, they'll be crispy, but then we're going to cook them in that sauce that we made. And they're going to not be as crispy as they would be if you cooked them without that. But anyway, let me get these on the fire. I'll show you what that looks like. And then we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Okay, my kettle cone is rocking hot fire. And I've got my wings on the, in a circle around them. We're going to put the cover on that. And I got to tell you something that my friend Shuey says all the time, but I gotta get the cover over here because it's gonna be hard to get to because I've got all this crap in my way. Anyway, we're gonna get the cover on there. And what Shuey loves to tell people is that the vent, the top vent, creates a hot spot. So what you need to do is every 15 minutes or so, it takes about an hour to cook wings this way, you wanna roll it around to different parts of the grill so that you don't get all that heat concentrated in one spot. Anyway, we're going to let our wings cook, and when they're done, we'll come back and we're going to put them in the sauce. You'll see. So stay tuned. Those wings are looking good. They're clogging in at about 150, 175. So we're going to get them off there, get them into a container, and get my cast iron skillet out here. And we're going to dredge them in that sauce that we're going to cook. So let me get the wings off and get the skillet out here, and we'll show you what you're going to do with that. So stay tuned. Okay, I got my cast iron pan on the hot fire. We're going to dump that sauce that we made into the pan and get it cooking. Remember that sauce has some sugar in it, so it's kind of sweet, and all those other seasonings. We're going to get the wings in there. We should let that cook a little minute. Got that Sam Glar and all that stuff in there. Let me let that cook a minute. Bring you right back. Okay, the sauce is starting to bubble up. We're going to get the wings back in the frying pan. And right now they're a little crispy, but not very crispy. But that sauce is going to de-crispify them, I'm pretty sure. But I think it's going to be good. I'm going to get these in here in that hot frying pan. They look good enough to eat already. They're not done. Going to get them in that sauce, and the sugar in that sauce is going to caramelize. And we're just going to toss the wings in the sauce in that Golden Mountain Maggi sauce. Doesn't that look good? Looks good already. Get that tossed around. And we're almost done with this cook. Get them coated with that sauce. Oh man, these wings are looking excellent. Gotta get them flipped over. Gonna get that sauce cooked up a little bit, reduced a little bit. It's a beautiful sauce. Look at that. It's coating them wings beautifully. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let me get my wings cooked up in that sauce. We'll be ready to take a taste and drink a beer. So stay tuned. My wings are done. There's the not so frosty Root Boy mug. And here's today's beer, Kirin Ichiban, one of my favorite Japanese beers that you get at almost any Chinese restaurant you go to. Has Kirin Ichiban, and I love it. I love this beer. Had it before. Pretty sure it's a lager. Yes, it is a lager, premium lager. And I believe they drink this in Japan too and enjoy it. I know I enjoy it. I know I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna quaff the froth off of that Kirin Ichiban. My wings look amazing. I can't wait to get some in my mouth. But first, we drink. Let's quaff the froth off of it. Always good. Kirin Ichiban, one of my favorites. Let's just top that off for later, okay? Yeah, let me get my wings over here. How do they look? Turn the camera around and get one in my mouth. Stay tuned. All right, my wings are done. How do they look? Not too shabby. I'll tell you what, I can't wait. I know they're hot, but I still want to eat one because I know they're going to be good. They've got that sauce all over them. Oh, they're hot. They're hot. They're hot, but I got to do it. I got to do it. I got to take a taste. Mmm. Oh, that's amazing. Mmm. The sauce is sweet and savory at the same time. Delicious, absolutely delicious. I love chicken wings. Babies, I know it's a lot of work. Let me get a napkin. A lot of ingredients, a lot of work, but you know what? It's worth it. It's well worth it. Good wings, delicious beer, Kirin Ichiban. And yeah, that's my video, babies. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll consider subscribing to me, the Root Boy Cooks. And you know what I always say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up in the iCard and visit my friend from Italy, Mama Oxy. Mama Oxy is rocking down the YouTubes. I'll tell you what, I don't know how she doesn't have more subscribers than she does. I've been touting her for a while now. People are starting to discover her channel. She's making some Italian things that are just out of sight. Anyway, that's my video. You know what I always say, what I already said. Go visit Mama Oxy in the iCard. See where it says, look here? That's where you go. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but these wings are out of sight. And I gotta tell you, we may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. See you next week. Bye!